Hello guys, this is Tieya from Tarot by Tieya, and we are back with another pick a card reading. Today's question is going to be, what do your spirit guides, your ancestors want you to know right now? Like, what urgent message are they trying to get to you? Okay, so it's going to be 1, 2, and 3. If you guys need more time, you can pause the video. Please remember, these are not personal readings, but I guarantee the message is for somebody today. If you need a personal reading, my information is down below. Otherwise, we're going to go ahead and get into deck number 1. And deck number 1. So hello, deck number 1. I'm going to see if I can do this. It's kind of an awkward angle, but my computer wasn't attaching to the Wi-Fi, so I kind of had to do it a different way. So we're going to ask the question, what urgent message are your spirit guides, your ancestors, the ones that walk with you? What are they trying to tell you? What the news I know right now? This is an evergreen reading. That one fell out. I'm going to keep it. This is an evergreen reading, and it's always one that you can come back to later on to get more messages. It is not a personal reading. My cards are upside down. It is not a personal reading, but I guarantee it is for somebody. Sometimes these general readings it resonates with many people, and sometimes it resonates with just a few. So take what resonates, like the rest. If you guys need a personal reading that only resonates with you, you can contact me through email. I'll get back to you as soon as I possibly can. Okay. What do your spirit guides want you to know right now? Like, what urgent message are they trying to get to you? I don't need the bottom on this. Okay, so this one fell out. Temperance. This one also kind of fell out. It's the Knight of Swords, and I'm turning them upright because my deck was upside down when I was shuffling it. 8 of Swords. Ugh, Tower card. I was just thinking the Tower card might be coming out because this card has the Tower on it, as you can see. And I always hear that song by Halsey where she's talking about heading straight for the tower. I'll tag it down there. I'll put the link down there in the description box, so that you guys can go listen to it. And the last card is 3 of Swords. So it kind of looks like something going on here that probably doesn't feel very good. You might be experiencing a breakup because you do have the 3 of Swords and the Tower card. Some of you you've already experienced some kind of breakdown or breakup in your life that caused heartbreak that you are healing from. A lot of you are being called to heal from this heartbreak and this breakdown so that you can free your mind, and the rest will follow. It's a very musical pile you guys have. I'll post that song down there as well. I'm not quite sure who sings that song, but I know that it's an older, like 90s song. I want to clarify the Tower card. Clarify the Tower card. So 2 cards that kind of indicate the Tower situation's coming. Clarify the Tower card. Okay. 8 of Pentacles. The Emperor. And here goes another card of Healing the Star card. So it kind of looks like, it looks kind of difficult, but a lot of you have already experienced this breakup situation, and it kind of feels like you guys feel stuck for some reason. And you might actually have a younger air sign type ancestor or friend person around you who was between the ages of like 18 and 28 who might have been reckless in life, and that might have been what took this person out of life into the, unlife. And it kind of seems like this person is the one that's kind of watching your situation, um, and trying to help guide you through the situation, because whatever this tower card situation was, it really made you feel like, you know, it might have traumatized you in such a way that you feel like you can't really um, get where you want to go, because it it made you get in your head and feel stuck. But what they're kind of saying here is that you're not stuck. It's all kind of, in your head, and you are being called to heal the situations that you can move beyond what's going on here. I want to see what's going on with the Eight of Swords. Oh, that's interesting. This was on the bottom of the deck, the Fool card, which is card of starting over, starting fresh. I feel like some of you guys are just stalling. You're stalling because maybe where you're going is not, you've never been there before. So you don't know exactly you don't know the way. But this person is telling you they're trying to guide you down the path, that will help you get where you want to go. But you have to know where you want to go before you can get there. So think about what you want to do, where you want to go, and really focus on it. And try to stop getting distracted. It's Eight of Swords. We want to clarify the Eight of Swords. Knight of Cups. I'm going to try and put it that way. Oh, Ten of Swords. Sometimes it feels like when things get really good, like the other shoe drops for you guys. And there goes the Hermit card. And it's like that, like I said, puts you in your head a lot. And you kind of don't get where you need to be because you're kind of stuck in your head. So for you guys, it feels like you might have been dealing with an Aries, an Aquarius, a Sagittarius, an air sign, which is Aquarius. I always want to think that Virgo is a freaking air sign, but they're not. But this is the card of Virgo, so you might be dealing with one of those, a Libra, a Gemini, and it just kind of feels like you're going through a hard time. You're like trying to pick up the pieces after this tarot card situation has come through. And maybe you're not completely done with it yet. And you're trying to figure out how to distract yourself from it, but you have to focus on it so you can get through it. To work through it with the Eight of Pentacles over there. I don't know if you can see it. It's probably off camera. There we go. So we got Tower card. Those. I'm sorry about the angle, but it's the best I can do right now. But anyway, what do your spirit guides and your ancestors and the ones that walk with you want you to know? That they're kind of calling you to rise above the situation that you're going through, whether it be a breakup with a significant other, or a house fire, or just a breakdown in a relationship that's kind of hanging on by a thread. And if you have like mental difficulties due to the situation that you guys have been going through, if you need professional help, do not be afraid to go get it. My camera does not want to sit still for me. I'm not going to be able to get a good angle on that. Anyway, the advice is kind of to take care of your mental health, take care of your emotional and spiritual health. This is kind of a pile of making lemons out of lemonade, and I understand that sometimes that is very difficult because, lemons can sting you if you're hurt. You know, if you get cuts on your fingers or if you've got wounds that are open. Messing with lemons can definitely backfire a little bit, but the result is so good, you know? So you're being called to not give up, even though you're going through a hard time. Don't give up. Keep seeking your way out, and you've got somebody who's walking with you to help you with the situation. So, yeah, with that being said, keep trying to integrate the difficulties that you've been having. This one kind of feels like more of a mental, emotional type journey for you guys. And if you're feeling tired and exhausted, just definitely take care of yourself, because you can hurt yourself, you know, if you're not taking care of yourself out here. So that being said, deck number 1, if you guys need a personal reading, my information's down below. Oh, there goes the Hierophant. Definitely feels like some kind of marriage or a long-term relationship that's breaking down here. If you guys need a personal reading, my information will be down below. Yeah, take care of yourselves. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. If you have any comments, definitely do not hesitate to put them in the description or the description box. Do not hesitate to put them in the chat box. Chat box. You know where to put them, okay? Yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Bye for now. So deck number 2. My deck gets upright this time. We want to know what is coming towards you guys. Well, that's not what we want to know. We want to know what your ancestor spirit guides, the ones that walk with you, like what urgent message they have for you guys. Oh, and deck number 1, if that situation hasn't come yet, when it does pass, they want you to be prepared. And the Tower card, when it comes out, it is there to kind of tell you that what's happening is necessary, but it's not going to be pleasant. So just, you know, brace yourself. It's deck number 2. Sorry, guys. What is coming? Why do I keep wanting to ask that question? What are the spirit guides, ancestors, and the ones that walk with deck number 2? What do they want deck number 2 to know about what is going on? Like, what urgent message do the ancestors and spirit guides want deck number 2 to know right now? What messages do they want deck number 2 to know right now? Okay, if you guys do not remember, these are not personal readings. They will not resonate with everyone. That's just fine. No big deal. Just means the reading is for somebody else today. If you guys need a personal reading that only resonates with you, you can contact me through email, and I'll get back to you as soon as I possibly can. Here goes the 2 of Wands. Page of Pentacles. Ace of Swords. It looks like you guys have something or somebody observing you. I'm not sure why something came out before somebody came out, because, you know, most of the time we've got people observing us, and for some reason what wanted to come out of my mouth was something. So I really feel like it's a person, though, because we've got the card of the internet, we've got the observer, got the spiking, and it looks like somebody wants to talk to you. I think I'm going to pull a couple more cards here. Page of Wands, or Page of Wands. King of Wands. Why do you have so many kings? Huh? Conflict. 5 of Wands. 7 of Swords. Okay, so it really definitely feels like you guys have a stalker or something. Especially online, social media stalkers are becoming more and more, you know, prevalent out here in life. And it really feels like you got somebody who wants to talk to you because they see you as the Empress. And that was, let me pull this off. That was at the bottom of the deck. They kind of see you as the Empress, and we want to know what this person wants to talk to you about. I'm hearing for some reason the words hoity-toity. I'm not quite sure why I'm hearing that. Doesn't that mean something like somebody who thinks they're like bougie or something? I don't know what that means, honestly. But we want to know what this person wants to talk to the seeker about. These two may also be grandfathers, these two kings, but they kind of feel like people in your life. What does this person want to talk to the seeker about? So the advice here kind of is coming off as watch your back because of the Seven of Swords there. That goes to Five of Pentacles, yeah. Ten of Swords. You might have somebody who's around you that is sneaky AF, who is trying to get over and trying to just like, you know, get what they want from you and kind of leave you drained. Because here goes the Five of Pentacles. You got the Five of Wands. It might be somebody who likes to start fights, who likes to just talk too much. They may also be hanging around you because we're talking about stalkers. This guy down here, you see him, how he's following her. He is more beat up than she is. He is like really damaged. He's also probably got like a head wound there. So it kind of looks like this person may have a mental illness in some way, shape, or form, even if it's just being way too egotistical, right? And it kind of feels like this person, or people, I don't know what's going on with you guys. From some of the last few readings I've been doing, I've been getting like a person that has flying monkeys who might come to your social media and like actually talk to you guys. But it kind of feels like this person has an axe to grind and they just cannot get over themselves. They cannot get over the fact that you guys are not, you know, together anymore or not like interacting anymore because could be a boss type person or somebody from work with all these doggone pentacles around that you kind of fell out with and had a conflict with, because the conflict is right here in the middle. You got the Five of Wands right here in the middle of everything, and it's like this is here and then everything kind of blooms out from it. So you might have been fighting with this person, you might have been, you know, it really feels like you removed yourself from the situation. And this person is so egotistical that they cannot fathom that you, in their minds, like what I'm hearing from them is like, you of all people, you, how dare you, how could you step away from me, you know what I mean? I'm like, this is what this person is saying, and I'm like, wait a minute. I don't know what their problem is. This person is like sick, okay? And they are unable to like let go of whatever the situation was that you guys had together. So it really feels like they're watching you over the internet more than anything else, because they want to have the last word. And you are kind of being protected from that by the ancestors and spirit guides you have around you. I want to know what the advice is, because this person wants to talk about, you know, how they feel like you betrayed them and how they feel like, you know, you caused loss in their life and you didn't give them everything they deserved, right? This person feels like a leech. And I'm going to take these cards up and put some other ones down. I want to know what your spirit guides advice is for you guys. Like, I don't know why I keep getting like messages that there are stalkers around you guys. So we want to know what is the advice for the seeker about the person that's hanging around them. Be careful also who you let into your circle, because there may be a flying monkey for this person, which is a term that talks about a person who enlists other people to do their bidding. So like when you block a certain person, then they send somebody, like on Facebook that you have not blocked, they told their sob story to, so that person, supports the one you blocked, right? And, comes around and is talking to you all outside of their face stuff. Why did you do this to that person? Why are you so mean to them? All they want to do is this blah, 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 right? Nah. So, we want to know what the advice is from their ancestors, spirit guides, and the ones that walk with them. We want to know what the advice is for the seeker. The words that I'm hearing are stay away. Okay. 10 of Pentacles. Focus on your coins. Why does the Knight of Swords keep coming out? I don't know. Very odd. And the Queen of Swords. Be logical. Kind of like, what it looks like is kind of turn your back to the kind of irrational, fly off the handle behavior, and you move toward being logical, because the Queen of Pentacles. The Queen of Swords, it's a very logical, like, head over heart type of energy. She's not the kind of person who is gonna, just get on her horse and ride out and do whatever. She is somebody who is going to think about her long-term goals, her long-term prosperity. It's like, focus on what you've got going on at home. It really fits this person in the background, just kind of watching. You may want to do some like cord cutting type activities, or some cut and clear type activities, so you can get this person like to leave you alone energetically. And if you've got a kid with this person, I know it's going to be kind of hard to let them go, but every time you have to come into contact with them, try and I know it might be hard, but try and not let them get under your skin, because this person really feels like very egotistical, very arrogant, very like, very that, and they're like, they're not really mature as they need to be, and they're like, how dare you, this, that, and the fourth. I'm not going to go back into it again, but the advice is to be head, I don't want to say mind over matter, but head over heart. You might want to jump in there and tear them a new one, but the advice, if you are not connected to this person by having a child with them, the advice is to stay away. Just stay away from this person, cut them out of your life, and just move forward, because they are not worth your time, honestly. You're the Empress, you're the Queen of Swords here. So yeah, but it feels like the reason why is because you may have known this person for a long time, worked with them for a long time. At the bottom of the deck, there is I'm gonna take it off, the Lover's card, and it kind of feels like they might have been somebody you felt was a soulmate at one time, but this person feels more like a leech. So, that being said, guys, take care of yourselves. Make sure you don't post anything on social media that you feel like somebody could use against you or use to find you if you block them. And yeah, be safe out there. People are getting crazier and crazier. So, if you guys need a personal, reading, my information is down below. If you want to know anything, like what kind of cards I've got, how to contact me, all that stuff is down in the description box. Please don't forget to also subscribe and comment. I have officially responded to all of my comments, and I'm also giving out 2 readings for people who are top commenters, so I do that kind of stuff sometimes. Let that be known. Anyway, see you guys next time. Bye. Deck number 3. We want to know what's your spirit guides, ancestors, what the ones that walk with you, the gods and goddesses, whatever you're into. We want to know what they have to say to you, what they want you to know, if there are any urgent messages. I'm seeing a red-headed man with like really red hair and a beard and an underbite or an overbite. It's an underbite. It's an underbite. And he's just like saying, "I love you." He seems like super Scottish with the brogue and everything. But we want to know what the ancestor spirit guides and the ones that walk with the seeker, what they have to say to the seekers now. Please remember, these are not personal readings. They will not resonate with everyone, though I guarantee it is for someone out there. If you guys need a personal reading that only resonates with you, you can contact me through email, and I'll get back to you as soon as I possibly can. Otherwise, we're going to see what urgent messages you have from your spirit guides or ancestors. For some reason, I want to say soulmates, because, you know, all of your soulmates don't have to be incarnated with you in this life. Sometimes they are on the other side, kind of nudging you along. One last time, you want to know if there's any urgent messages, what the ancestor spirit guides and the ones that walk with you, what they want to tell you right now. The tides are changing. 3 of Wands. And the Death card. Oh, definitely. I like this. It's very positive. Things are definitely changing for you. You might find yourself in a new home sometime soon. Like in the near future. Like soon. And then I said soon, and then I got the the Knight of Pentacles. It's like they want, this might be the ancestor or the spirit guide person that is actually around you right now. Because I was like, soon, and then the slowest night out of all the nights comes out, right? And I'm like, wait a second, what do you mean? But anyway, what it really seems like to me is things are definitely changing for you, but it looks like they're changing in a very positive way. Old cycles are closing. You got 2 cards of cycles closing. The Death card and the Wheel of Fortune. I want to know what is up with the Wheel of Fortune. It looks like a very transformative time in your life right now. The Death card. Okay, so the Moon. I think it's feeling like more like intuition than things not seeming the way that they actually are. Starting over. You guys are good for you. Like, good for you. I've seen 2 aces too. Bottom of the deck here was the Ace of Pentacles, and at the top was the Ace of Swords, and it kind of got away from me. But anyway, you guys are going through a very transformative time in your life. If you're not going through it now, you will be. And it really feels like the ones that are walking with you are like, we're here. We're around you right now. And we want you to know that we are helping you. Let's see if I can get that better. Meh. Doesn't look so neat. I just want you guys to see the cards. Oh, screw it. We'll just, for some reason I'm hearing, I don't remember the guy's name, but he was like, fuck it, we'll do it live. But anyway, you guys are being blessed with the opportunity to start fresh on something. If you guys have had a tower moment and you're healing from that tower moment, this feels like the end of what happened in the first deck, right? The first deck got the tower card, and it was, really difficult for them, and, things just weren't necessarily going the way that they maybe wanted them to go, but it was the way things had to go, right? So this is like the end of all of that. If you experienced a tower card in the past and you had a hard time and everything was difficult, things are definitely changing for you. And it looks like the person that you have dealing with you that's around you right now, for some of you it is a red-haired man. For others of you it is a Capricorn Taurus, Virgo type person. Could also be a Scorpio, an Aquarius, a Leo. I said Virgo, Aquarius, Taurus. Nope, they're supposed to be a water sign. I cannot remember the water sign right now. But, oh, maybe it's Cancer. Anyway, or Pisces. You guys, it looks like things are dying off. Like the old difficulties, maybe relationships, they're dying off and they're leaving your life, or they're living your life for a good reason. Because they have to go. All of the murkiness, it has to go. And you're being encouraged to use your intuition. You might have to go online somewhere, in some way, shape, or form. You may find yourself moving physically to a different place. But it's because you're moving toward a new beginning. Something that's somewhere you've never been before. You're going to have to trust in yourself to actually make this new beginning work for you. Speaking of working for you, it might be a job that you are, or a business that you are, looking at, that you might end up in. Could be some investments that you made that are yielding life-changing results for you, and then you end up starting fresh, and it's somewhere you've never been before, But you've got cycles changing, and you've got these people or entities that are helping you move toward that new beginning. And it kind of feels like you're supposed to be going in a certain direction, and it feels like you started, but you stopped for whatever reason. It's like you started in that direction, but then you stopped. Maybe it was a relationship, or you got sick or something. But it feels like you guys kind of stalled for years or something. And then something happened, and you had to come out of that particular state, and now you are moving. I keep hearing that you're physically moving to start this new, fresh beginning, and you've got people and entities around you to help. So, yeah, that's I like it because it's really positive. A lot of the time, people get freaked out by the death card, and I'm like, don't be afraid of the death card. It very, very rarely, for me anyway, it very rarely predicts death. A lot of the time, it will talk about a death that already happened, but more times out of not, it's very symbolic, and it talks about things dying in your life, like relationships dying off, old habits, and it talks about transforming into something new, because when like plants die, their bodies become dirt, and then the energy kind of comes back in a different way. It's not the same plant that it was before, but it fertilized a new plant, a new seed, and that energy is there, even though it's different, right? So it kind of feels like you guys inside of yourselves might be having epiphanies. You might be getting a lot of signs in your life about things changing, and you're like, why do I keep seeing these things? Like, what is really going on here? And it's because you're evolving. You guys are evolving one way, shape, or form, and your ancestors and your spirit guides are there to help you continue to do that. Eventually, you will be somebody you might not recognize, and it'll be someone that you actually wanted to be, not somebody who was driven by bad habits and old relationships and being reactionary and all other stuff. So with that being said, I'm going to stop rambling. If you guys need more information on this, or if you want to just contact me, my email is down below. If you need a personal reading, information for that is down below. I hope that you guys comment about your journey and like where you are and where you're trying to go, because I am very interested in that. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and I hope to see you guys in the next video. Bye for now.